Say good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our channel.
Welcome to our channel.
Today is all about pineapples.
Pineapple!
I bought some pineapples on sale at the store, and I'm going to do 2 or 3 things with them today. I'm going to show you what all I'm going to do with a pineapple and its scraps. Do not waste your scraps on your fruits and your vegetables. There's things that you can do with them. So I'm going to show you today. She's going down. We're going to show you today what we're going to do with pineapples, okay? But first, y'all, this child, as soon as I told her she could cut up some pineapple, she has just been impatient. I barely got a shower. I can't put on makeup. She's excited. I can't put on makeup because she's just raring and ready to go. I barely got out of the shower and got my hair dried. We got to go outside, go get some utensils, a couple of stock pots, and a tripod because I left it in my computer bag. I got to get my tripod out so I can set y'all up today to see. See, she's already getting impatient. We're going to go get our crap together and we will be back, okay? They're a very responsible little girl that can feed the cat. Very good. Oh, see, she's already waiting. Oh, down, and push. See, she's already yelling at you. Well, you can right now for this morning. It's at nighttime that we have to hide her food because of a possum. You can set it up there for her. She'll get it. We have a possum that's been coming up on the porch, stealing her food. We have stray dogs stealing her food, so we just have to be creative on where we feed the cat at. Okay, bring your cup in here. Yes, bring your cup. I'm going to put my coat on, and we'll go get our stuff out, okay?
If that food is cold, it's going to get mashed.
All right, we're back, y'all. I got to figure out how to do my camera. I had to get my tripod set up. If we start falling down, well, okay. You're a little crooked right now already. Let's get you fixed. Boop. I think I went too far. There we go. How's that, Caroline? Look up. Did I get you? Okay, here we go. This is what we're going to do. Now, I picked up these 2 pineapples on sale, okay? I think they were like $1.98 a piece, and I purposely wait, and try to buy them when they get yellow. The yellower they are, the riper they are, the sweeter they are, okay? If you get green ones, they're not all the way ripe yet, okay? They start turning brown, then they get yellow. You'll know it's good and ripe if you can pull your stem off, like I did, just like breaking it off. Like that. If you can get it off that easy, it's right. One thing you can do, you can grow a pineapple tree. You can let this root, put it in water, let it make roots, transplant it, pot it in some potting soil, and you can grow a pineapple plant. You may get lucky. You may get a pineapple. You may not. It's worth a try. There's one use from a $2 pineapple. The next use from a $2 pineapple. I've already washed these because I'm going to do something with the skins. You got to cut a flat bottom. Okay. I have one of these little nifty gadgets that I like to core my pineapple with. So you're going to put it right over the core. And you're going to start twisting. G-Mom will have to do this, okay? Because I got to push down. And I'm short. All right, let's get it repositioned again. Right? I got to get right in the middle of the core. I know. You coughing? Okay. All right. Thank you. Don't cough on the food. All right, we're going to go. I'm short, Caroline. I may have to get a stool or I'm just going to have to do this. All right, we're going to go right through the pineapple. Try to go straight right down through the pineapple. I love this gadget because this is so much simpler, y'all. You don't really want to eat the core because it's just kind of hard.
Can I eat that?
Yes, you can. As soon as we get this out, I'll show you. I got to get on my tiptoes so I can press down and twist. This is kind of hard, okay? I will show you what you get to cut in just a minute.
What am I going to cut?
Yeah, I'm going to show you what you get to cut. You get to cut the rings in little chunks. Okay?
The rings?
Yeah. See that pineapple juice coming out?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to go to the very bottom. Every twist is cutting your ring. I'm just trying to stay straight so I don't go. See the pineapple juice coming out? All right, we're getting to the bottom. Yeah, we're getting, whoa, look at there. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I got to do it right-handed, so I'll just let you see here in just a minute. You pull out. Look at there. Look at there. Look at all those rings. That has to stay in there. I'm going to use that. Okay? Look at that.
Can I eat one?
All right, wait. There's a way to get these off. You take your knife and just kind of go down the tube and just make one little slice so you can get your rings off. And they slide off.
Wait, can I eat one?
Yes, you can. Let me get it off this blade, okay? Because that's a blade. I don't want you to get cut. There you go.
Can I eat one?
You can eat one. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
We might get some in the jars and we might not. All right, when we cut this, we're going to get this brown off, okay? That's where the pineapple was just growing. Okay. Now, let me show you something else, Caroline.
Yummy.
Yummy. Let's see. I need a towel over my shoulder so I can wipe my hands. Let me show you what's fun, Caroline. Look at there.
I wanted a drink.
When we cut the next pineapple open, I'll let you have the drink. This is good pineapple. Caroline approved. We're kind of cutting our heads off. I'm going to raise y'all back just a little bit. Whoop. Let's see if that works. Here, wipe it on your apron. Yeah, there you go. All right, now I'm going to show you. Okay. Like I said, we may get pineapple in the jars and we may not. Now I'll show you how we're going to cut these in just a minute, okay?
Wait, can I eat these?
Yes, you can eat those. We're going to get our jars ready. When we get them cut in little chunks, we're going to put them in the jars, okay? Now, I'll show you what I'm going to do with these in a minute. Let's get this other one up so this child can cut this pineapple. Save that. Okay, let's do the other one. Find your top.
Why are you cutting me?
Because you got to cut it flat so you can get that in there. Now, we're going to do a math lesson. You can teach them while you're in the kitchen. I've got 2 pineapples, right? I'm going to take this one away. How many have I got left? 1. I have 1 pineapple. I'm going to put this one with it. How many do I have?
2.
There you go. Don't say they can't learn in the kitchen. You can turn anything into a learning experience. We're going to do this one. Are you going to seriously eat that whole pineapple? Yeah.
I got those.
Okay. Like I said, we may have some pineapple, we may not. To put in the jars. All right, we're going to go straight down the core. Yeah, I'm short. I might need a stool later. Next time I do these, I'm going to go back and get some more pineapples on sale. I have to borrow your stool, Caroline. You're good. I'll get it. I'm going to get dear hubby to go get me some more pineapples. If you want to take the time to peel this thing, get all them little knots out. Be my guest. But I found this was the easiest. You know what, Carolyn? Now we're going to purposely use the core for what I'm going to do next. We're going to purposely use the core. What's sliding on me? All right, I hear it. Oh, woo. Getting close to the bottom. I have to push on it. Yeah, I hear it. There we go. I'm to the bottom. When I get to the bottom, this thing on the bottom, I can feel it hitting it. All right, you ready? Here. I'm going to get you some more. All right. We're going to slide this out. There's our pineapples. We'll cut this off. Okay, hold on. We'll cut this off. Ooh, that's prickly.
What's prickly?
The pineapple. Oh, this is so ripe. Okay, we're going to get all these off very gently. All right. We're going to save all these because I'm going to show you what we're going to do with them. Well, except for that little brown stem. Okay, this child wants the pineapple juice. Let me give her some pineapple juice now. Uh-oh, it had a hole in it. You got just a little bit, sister. I had a hole in the bottom of it. Okay, I'm going to let her... Is it good?
Yum.
Yum. All right, I'm going to let her... If she'll quit eating pineapple, I'm going to show you how to cut it, okay? You take a ring. This will take her a while. I'm going to give her one ring at a time so it'll last. Cut me some...
I was going to eat that one.
Oh, okay, you can get you another one. Let me show you right quick how to cut these, okay? Take one ring, and I want you to make me chunks, okay?
Okay.
Okay, take another ring.
Okay.
Chunks, yes. Now you can use your fingers to okay, look, you're going to have to hold it with one hand, cut with another, but remember to get your fingers out. There you go. Cut this one. I need chunks. Now we're going to show you what we're going to do with these scraps. So here's your second use. You get pineapple rings, okay? I've got to get my stock pot. And I'm going to wash my stock pot out, and I'll be right back. Y'all can watch this child cut pineapple. Keep your fingers out of the way. Cut me some chunks.
So I'm going to get another ring.
You tell them what you're doing. You talk to them, girl.
I am cutting pineapples.
Into
little chunks.
Chunks. Very carefully hold your pineapple and cut. You have to keep your finger on the food so it doesn't slip on you, okay? Some of y'all that can, you're probably guessing what I'm going to do with these. These are clean. I just wanted to wash them out. Just for the sake, we are going to be putting the scraps in here. And I'll show you what we're going to do.
Where's the scraps?
Well, hey, what are you supposed to do with a knife? You keep it down. Now, I need you to start putting the chunks in these jars. Yeah, your hands are going to get wet. We'll just have to wash them when we get done. Okay, I got you.
I have a baby.
Oh, do you? Is it burning? Mm-hmm. Here, let's roll our sleeves up. Watch your knife. There we go. Okay, we're putting the scraps in that bowl. What'd I do with that core? Oh, I bet it's in here. There's my core inside here. I need the core. So, we are going to keep this. Let me see. Sometimes, it depends on how ripe they are. Can't eat that core. I thought maybe the riper they are, the softer the core would get, but they don't. But y'all, they throw the cores away. They throw the scraps away. I'm going to show you what you can do with it. So we've got that core. This is empty now. We're going to throw that in the dishwasher here in a minute. You are doing an awesome job. And see, it does the peeling for you. it gets all this naughty stuff off. But I may still get some more off of here, and I'll show you. We're going to cut this open.
Yeah.
I'm going to quarter it.
What?
Okay. I'm going to cut it in quarters. Whoa, watch your finger. You do your knife, I'll do mine over here, okay? You stay on your side of the board, I'll stay on my side of the board. Oh, sister girl, it's already getting hot in here. We're going to have to cut our fan on. Let me do that right quick. Oh, you just
There's a little skirt. This looks like a skirt.
Don't point the knife towards your fingers. Is it going down your arm? The juice is going down your arm. Wipe it. We're going to be sticky here in a minute. There you go. When you cut it, put it in your jar. Now, I can actually scrape this and get some more meat off of it. And I will put it in this jar.
Little chunks.
Yeah, see, I'm getting a little more flesh off, and that's going to go in our jar.
Now.
Whoop, I got to watch my finger. I'm fixing to cut my finger. Okay, we're going to put these chunks in your little jar. We're going to have to clean this jar off real good before we put the lid and ring on it. Very good. We're going to can some pineapple. Scrap there. She's going to finish cutting some rings. Is it stinging? Is it running down your arm?
No, that's stinging.
Oh.
No, don't kiss it.
I thought you liked me kissing your boo-boos. You always said I made them better. Okay. You going to cut some more? All right. I got some more flesh out of there. Look at that. Got some more pineapple. Scrap in there. I'm going to pour. Whoa, that one, that's a good one. That goes in our jar.
I'm going to call those scraps.
Okay.
Can I eat this one?
Yeah. Ooh, you know what? I got to take my watch off. That's leaking down on my watch. This juice is getting everywhere. Okay, we're going to put that over there. Me and Caroline already had a good breakfast this morning. We had what kind of sausage?
Deer sausage.
Deer sausage. Look, we've almost got a jar. Hey, knife down, knife down. If you need to touch something, put your knife down, okay? Put your knife down. What's the matter? Is it stinging? Huh?
Yeah, stinging.
Stinging? Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me get them cut really quickly. You can put them in the jar.
I want you to put it in.
I'm just cutting the rings. See, I'm cutting them all into chunks. See how fast that was? I was just letting her do one at a time so it would last longer. Don't waste the pineapple. All right, can you fill jars for me? Maybe not. All right, let's get a little more in here. I think we're going to get maybe 3 pints. And that's good because I'm going to get some more. Can you put those pineapples in there for me? No? Is it stinging your cut? All right. Are you done? Hey, go wash your hands. Get the juice off of you so it won't sting. She's got a boo-boo on her finger. And this pineapple juice is stinging her boo-boo. So, I guess she's done. So, I'll finish doing this. I'll have to move her stool, though. Yeah, go wash your hands so it won't sting your boo-boo. That sugar and the pineapple juice is stinging it. I'm sorry. Let me move her stool out of the way. Okay, we're going to finish this. So we may have 3 pints here by the time I get done getting all the flesh out. We're going to cut these real quick. Look, and they're easy to cut in chunks when you got them slices. If you want to can these in rings, you can. It's strictly up to you. I want chunks for them for when they come to eat. Okay? So we're just going to do like this. Quick chunks. Okay? 1-inch head space. 1-inch headspace is right there to where that little lip starts coming out. So leave a 1-inch headspace. We are going to can these.
You took my apron off.
Oh, yes, ma'am. See, I'm getting sticky too. Let me undo her apron right quick. I think she wants to go play with horses or babies. What you want to play with?
I'm getting a Band-Aid to help my baby feel better.
All right, go get you a Band-Aid. She knows how to doctor herself too. Okay, I'm getting sticky. I got juice everywhere. Okay, there's 2. Let me add just a little more. I am actually, since these are so sweet and so ripe, I'm actually not going to add any more sugar. I'm not putting anything in these because they are so sweet and so ripe. I'm not going to put any honey. I'm not going to put any sugar. They got that sweetness all their own. I am just going to fill the jar up to the neck with water, and we're going to do a water bath to seal the jars. Pineapples get water bath. A lot of your fruit does, okay? So I think I'm going to get 3 pints. That's a good size for just opening up something fresh. I thought I was going to get 4, but that's okay. I might wind up getting 4 by the time I get done getting the rest of this flesh out of here. See, I'm just cutting all these rings at one time by keeping them stacked. See? I'm just cutting chunks. Whoa. Until they fall over, and then you almost cut your finger. Okay, I may get 4 jars by the time I finish getting this other flesh out. Yeah, 4 pints. Now, y'all do the math. I spent $4 for 2 pineapples. How much is a jar with this inflation right now? How much is a can of chunk pineapple or sliced pineapple, the rings, in the grocery store right now? Do the math. Put it in the comments. Tell me how much they are at your store. Let's compare prices in different states, different cities, different countries. There's 3 right there. Let's compare prices. Very good. Okay, you can play now. She was so excited to cut, but it started stinging. That, bless her heart. Okay, we're going to get a little more flesh out. Very carefully. Don't let it slip. I should be cutting it away from me. I heard somebody say it yep, I hear you sometimes. There's not an easy way to do this, y'all. Because even if you stand it up like this, it's still going to it's flimsy. Just be extremely careful. Use caution. I didn't cut myself. Use caution and get that flesh off. Hold and slice away from you. There you go. Okay, scrap. Now, if you don't want to do this next step that I'm going to do with these scraps, by all means, if you've got animals, throw it out to the chickens. But I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to get something else to eat out of these pineapples. So just stay tuned. We're going to get this off so I can hold this pineapple better. Okay. I'm going to do some sticks because it's easier to hold that way. I'm going to show you a few more times how I'm getting the flesh off these. And then I'm putting the scraps over there. And then I will finish it off camera and then I'll get you back. Let me do 2 more for you so you can see how I'm doing this. See, get as close down to that skin as you can. And kind of there, that was better. I'm not cutting myself. Scrap. Extra flesh can go in there. I can use this for crushed pineapple in a pound cake. Oh, I just had an idea. I love it when I do that, y'all. I love it. I love it. I love it. See, sometimes it pays for my brain to work like a squirrel. I'm going to be sure to tell my sweetheart that next time he says, squirrel. Y'all, he does it to me every time. I'm going to say, you know what? My squirrel brain has good ideas sometimes. I can use the extra flesh right here to use in a pound cake. Pineapple. It may not be pineapple upside down pound cake, but I can have it inside the pound cake. Okay, I will finish because see, I got 1 more to go. Okay, I'm going to finish off camera, seeing how much I can get in my jars. May wind up with 4. I think I am, okay? Then I'll show you what we're going to do next. Let me wash my hands right quick. Okay, I'm going to pause you right quick, and I'm going to bring you back, okay? Okay, y'all, I got all that prepared off camera. I wound up having 4 jars I can, and I had just a little bit left over that me and Caroline is going to have with our lunch, okay? Y'all are still a little too... I will get my camera situated in a minute, okay? All right, so we got just a little bit left over for some lunch, okay? We're going to throw it in with their sandwiches and stuff. I have got 4 jars here. I need a paper towel. I forgot to get me a paper towel. I'm going to wet it. I had to clean around the outside of the jars because juice was everywhere. I washed my cutting board. Got it all cleaned up. Finished defleshing those skins. I'll show you that in a minute. So, we're going to clean. Let you see here. For those of you that may be new to canning and water bathing, okay, always make sure your rims are clean on your jars. No stickiness. If they're sticky or anything is up here, it interferes with your rubber seal right inside there. I did not heat up anything. New canners, keep your things the same temperatures. Keep your jars, what's inside them, and your water the same temperatures. If you get a hot jar and you put it in cold water, you're probably going to crack it. Vice versa. If you got a cold jar and you put hot liquid in it, you're probably going to bust your jar, crack your jar, okay? So, that's rule number 1. So, make sure your jar, your food, and your water is all the same, okay? I can feel stickiness around this jar because that's pineapple juice, okay? I'm going to wipe these very carefully to try to get all that stickiness off. As a matter of fact, I'm actually just going to get a rag because that paper towel is going to get very wore down here in a minute. So I'm going to wet a rag and just do this. I'm not heating up my lids like a lot of people do, and normally I do. I'm water bathing right now, so this is just how I'm doing it this morning. I'm going to wipe the whole thing because these were really sticky by the time we got the pineapple in here. Okay? So there's one nice and clean. I'm just making sure all the stickiness is off. You don't want it to interfere with your seal. So there's 2. I'm not putting citric acid in here. I'm not putting sugars or sweeteners. I'm just doing natural pineapple. If you want to do that, that is strictly up to you. If you want to add citric acid, that's fine. If you want to add honey, a sweetener, a syrup, that's completely up to you. I've done just pineapple like this before. I do peaches this way, and it's fine. Okay, one last jar. We're going to get all the sticky out just to make sure nothing interferes with my seal. Now, let me tell you, you can do so many things with this pineapple. Let me tell you what all I can do. We can eat the fresh pineapple when we open it up. Did y'all figure out how much it is at your grocery store? At our grocery store, 1 can of chunked up pineapple or crushed pineapple or the rings was almost $3 a can. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Okay? So, I've got fresh pineapple to eat. I can put this into a pound cake. I can use it for baking something with. Crushing it up. Putting it in muffins, pound cake, angel food cake, fried pies, making, oh my gosh, y'all come on, give me some ideas. Preserves. You can open up a jar of these and then turn around and go a step further and make you some pineapple preserves. to go on your biscuits, your toast. See? What am I telling you? Oh, we ain't got to what I'm going to do with them yet. Okay? So here's 4 jars right here that I've already got 5, 6 options to do with. There you go. That's just one part of the pineapple. So here's your first part. You might get lucky enough to grow you another pineapple. Experiment, play. Here's your second part. But look at all the things I get to do with this. Okay? Now I'm going to put, I got to put my water in up to the neck. And we've got to debubble. See those bubbles coming up? I got a little too much in there. I was talking. There we go. I'll clean that up. All right, up to the neck, and we're going to debubble. You do not want bubbles in your jar when you get ready to can. I'm going to go to the neck, same place I did with the pineapple. Like I said, if you want to put sugar in here, you want to put a sweetener, that's fine. That is completely up to you. I'm choosing not to, because there may be different things I want to do with this pineapple. So I'm going to can them in their natural state. I can always use them for different things. Let's say I put sugar and cinnamon in here to give it a little extra flavor. I may not want that in something I'm baking. Okay? I'm just going to do these. I will use them and flavor them when I get ready to use them, however I'm going to use them. You still playing with your babies? Okay, that one's got water. I can't see. That one's got, because everything's clear. All right, last one to fill up. All right, that's all the water I needed. Now, y'all, I just still feel like I'm sticky. I'm going to do this one more time, okay? Still feel like I'm a little sticky. I'm just going to make sure. Are you taking your babies to the doctor? They might need a checkup. All right, now we're going to put our lids and rings on, finger tight. Don't bear down on it and squish it, because then you're going to get siphoning. And when you get siphoning, it will buckle your lids and it won't seal. So don't ever put a lid and a ring on too tight. Finger tight. Whoop. That's it. Finger tight. And then just a little extra, just to make sure it's on there. All right, now I have, let me take you over here because we're going to show you what I'm going to do. I've got some water going in here. This is where our jars are going to go. Now, let's get to this. All those scraps. You put water in here just up to the top of your scraps. We're going to bring this up to a rolling boil. Then we're going to let it reduce. We're going to bring it up to a rolling boil. We're going to let it boil 30 to 45 minutes, maybe an hour. I will taste test it. What I'm doing is I'm going to break down the rest of these scraps, draw out more juice. Then I'm going to strain it, and then I'm going to use that juice to make something else. Here is the third thing you're going to get, okay? So this is going to be a long process. I'll have to bring you back for this. But let's get these jars in here. It's not hot, so I'm just going to put these right down in here. Now, I'm going to have to add more water. Yes, I see the comments coming. You ain't got enough water. Give me a second, because I didn't want to get all my water in here and then put my jars in there and overflow on my stove. So, number 3. And I'm going to tell y'all something. If y'all don't have a water bath canner, y'all, these stock pots just for doing small batches is fine. Okay? This is where my extra water is going to come in at. You're going to want to cover the tops of your jars. See how I came above the jars to do that? You have to cover your jars. Let me get just a little more water. Okay, I just added some more water. See? They are completely submerged underwater. Now, we are going to bring these to a rolling boil. When they start their rolling boil, I believe it is 10 or 15 minutes. I will have to go look at my Ball Blue Book just to make sure. And I will do that because I do not want to misquote. So before I do state for sure what it is, let me go look in my book. We're going to bring this up to a boil, and we're going to boil this for like 30 to 45 minutes. As these things are doing, I will bring you back and show you the progress. Okay, it's a good thing I looked in my Ball Blue book, because for pints, it's 15 minutes. I had something else on the brain that I've done before. So for pints, it's 15 minutes. For quarts, it's 20 minutes, okay? So, and I'll show you my books I've got here. Let me turn you around. Okay, I have the Ball Blue book. I've got this one. I just bought another. This is a very old one. When is the copyright on this one? Let's see. What's the copyright on this one? If I can find it. Oh, shoot. It's done in Roman numerals. And I can't remember my Roman numerals right now. This is like in the 70s, I think. Okay. So anyway, we've got these two books. I have another one. I really can't remember the name of it. It's right up there, and I just don't feel like climbing at the moment. I'm so sorry. I don't feel like climbing at the moment. Okay, so you don't start your timing until it comes to a rolling boil. Then you start timing, okay? And we're going to process them for 20 minutes, okay? So those have got 20 minutes. These has got 30 to 45 minutes once it starts coming to a boil. So I've got a little while. I'm going to go play with my granddaughter. We're going to do a little bit of school. And then I'm going to get my kitchen clean. But she's wanting me to play right now. So I will bring you back and show you what we're going to do in a little bit. I had a squirrel moment, y'all. I left y'all hanging a while ago. I was telling y'all that if you didn't have a water bath canner, you know, the big enamel ones or the fancier ones of today, I have the old enamel one. I got it from one of my grandmothers. It got passed down to me. These stock pots work wonders, y'all. Let me show you. These stock pots are okay to do some water bathing, okay? They're perfectly fine. I got these at Dollar General. I make cheese in these. I do small batch canning like this. They're fine, y'all. And I think I only paid $10 for them. So canning accessories doesn't have to cost a lot. If you go to a thrift store or yard sale and they're selling canning jars, you better snatch those babies up. Trust me. You better snatch them up, okay? So if you want to get into canning, start saving up and getting all your accessories until you can get started. And y'all, I'm fixing to be in a canning spree. The things that I don't grow, I will buy on sale, and that's exactly what I did the other day. I've got potatoes to do. I've got sweet potatoes. I've got carrots, celery. I'm going to do caramelized onions. I'll do you some more new videos. I've already got a canning carrots and canning potatoes, so you can go back and watch those. But I will be canning some celery. I will be canning, and I'll show you some different things you can do with celery too. 98 cents a stalk, and you can get 3 things out of celery. I'll show you. 98 cents, 3 things. Onions. I usually freeze onions, but I found a recipe to can I want to try. I'm going to caramelize onions. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to do a spoiler alert. That's going to be a new video, too. I mentioned cheese. I do make cheese. It's been years since I've done it, and I did it with my goat's milk, but, you know, you still can do it with store-bought milk. I'm going to get into that later, too. It may be a while, yo. Maybe a while. Let's see, what else have I got to do? Oh my gosh, y'all, I bought a bunch of stuff on sale. Okay, save money. Snatch your things up while they're on sale. Preserve them. Process them. Freeze them. Dehydrate them. Freeze dry them. I don't care. Put them up. Stock your pantries. You save a whole lot more money that way, y'all. I'm trying to teach my kids this. I have to go help a granddaughter. I'll be right back. Sometimes they need help, okay? Maybe you didn't hear that, but, you know, she had to take a potty break, so. Okay, where was I? Y'all, save your money. I'm trying to teach my kids how to do this. I've got one that's interested in learning all this stuff, and that just makes my heart happy. And then I got one that just could care less. Okay, so I'm like, okay, go waste your money. Mama's trying to teach you, but go waste your money. Okay, so I got some students I can be teaching, okay? So I've got a daughter-in-law that she's like, will you please go to the grocery store with me? Or I told her, she didn't ask me. I'm like, if you want me to, I can go to the grocery store with you, and I can teach you how to shop and stock your pantry. Of course, that just made her happy. She's like, that'll help so much. Because, you know, these kids move out. They get married and they move out, and adulthood slaps them in the face. And they're like, you know, Mom, I see what you were talking about. Yeah, when it's their money they're having to spend, they start getting smart, don't they? Mom. But when it's Mama and Daddy's money and we're buying the groceries, them groceries don't stay in that pantry long, do they? No, they don't. So when they're having to spend their hard-earned money, they're learning, okay? So, yeah, and wintertime, we're going to be finishing up the rest of our stuff in our kitchen. It's been a while. Yes, ma'am. We had a work trip to go on. Everything got halted. Okay, we put the brakes on. We're going to be finishing up that a lot, okay? We've still got more doors to put on, trim, everything. So there you go. We just got to finish, okay? So use your things wisely. Shop when this stuff is on sale and put it up somehow. Learn. Get on YouTube. Get you some books, okay? Ask questions. Grab somebody. A mentor, okay? These are going good. Let me see about my water. I'll show you. Okay, this is beginning to start. This is beginning to start. All right, I'm gonna leave the lids on them so it'll start faster. So yeah, there you go. I'm trying to teach them, y'all. Trying to teach them. And I like doing this stuff for myself. Come wintertime, I'm going to have my husband pick me up some more potatoes. And maybe I can get about 40, 50 pounds of potatoes. I'm going to put some in the freezer. I'm going to put some right in there in that pantry. Sweet potatoes are going in the pantry. Carrots, celery, these onions. It's all coming, y'all. Just stay tuned. I'm going to let these go. I'm going to go play with my grandbaby for a little bit. I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm going to let y'all see what this is doing. Roll and boil. I've only got about 5 more minutes to go. Woo, that's hot. I've only got about 5 more minutes to go on my jars. This, y'all, is smelling like pineapple up in here. I'm boiling all that out, getting me some more juice. These are done processing. I'm going to gently lift them out of the water. Whew, and we're going to set them over here where they can cool. See, look at that bubbly gold. Isn't that wonderful? Look at that bubbly gold stuff. We will start hearing these ping in a few minutes. I got 2 more jars to get, if I can reach them. One last jar. Look at that, y'all. We're going to start hearing these ping in just a minute. So those are done. Let's look at my pineapple juice. See, it's wilting down. All that good stuff. I need to kind of maybe like find something, ooh, to give this a stir. Ooh, that got steamy on me there for a second. See, I'm getting out more juice. Okay, I'm going to have to put the lid back on because I'm steaming y'all up here. Okay? Okay, I have let that come to a boil. We've let it boil for 45 minutes plus a little extra minutes. I got busy with the granddaughter. I have put it in here and I'm letting it strain to get all the rest of the juice out. Now what you can do with these skins and things and this leftover stuff, you can compost them or you can throw them out and let the deer and the squirrels and the rabbits and anything else get a hold of them. You can compost these, throw them out in your garden for compost. So there is a use, another use for your skins and your what it's called scraps, fruit scraps. So so there's 2 uses with the scraps. Compost feed for the animals, and more juice. Sorry, that's three. Three more uses of just the scraps right there. Okay? You can okay, here's a fourth use. I'm going to learn how to do it. You can actually take these two and take your remaining skins and submerge them in vinegar and let them steep for like 2 or 3 weeks, and you've got an all natural vinegar based cleaner, a citrus vinegar. Okay, so there's 4 uses right there of just the scraps. Y'all look these things up. It's amazing what you can do with vegetable and fruit scraps. Okay, next comes the juice. Okay, I'll show you. I've got my juice in here. Okay, see all that good juice? All right, so I strained it. I got everything out of it. So next comes the part where I'm just doing syrup. Okay, I don't want to do jelly, so I'm not going to add pectin. I'm not going to add a thickener. At this point, while you've got your juice, you just add your sugar or your sweetener, okay? I am going to be adding either stevia or Monk Zero. Right now, I've got more stevia than I do Monk Zero, so I'm probably going to have to use the stevia. The thing is, you have to have equal parts liquid, equal parts sweetener. So I think I measured 5 cups of liquid, so I'm going to need 5 cups of sugar, okay? So I'm fixing to do that. I'm going to find a place where I can set you down again. Let me get my tripod. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to turn on my stove eye. Get this stirred just a little bit. I got to set you over here where it's sitting on my tripod. Okay, so I'm going to start heating this up. I need to measure out equal amounts of sugar and liquid. So 5 and 5. There's 4. And we're going to do 1 more. Okay. Ooh, I almost used that whole bag of sugar, y'all. It's okay. That's what I bought it for, was to do this syrup with. Okay, we are going to start heating this up. And where is my... Oh, I got all my little jars over there. The sun is coming in this window, and I can barely see everything. It's shining on everything, and it's casting a glow. All right, we're going to start heating this up. Okay, and I need a little bit of lemon juice to give it a little bit of citric acid. But like I said, I just want a syrup. I'm not making jelly. I just want a syrup. So I'm not putting pectin. I'm not putting anything in it that's going to thicken it up so much, okay? When this settles and it sets, it's going to get just a little thicker, okay? But the rule of thumb is equal parts liquid juice, equal parts sugar, okay? But I'm using stevia because I would like for my husband to be able to eat this too without putting him in a diabetic coma, okay? So I'm trying to make this. And the thing about the juices and stuff, I know this pineapple is sweet already, but a lot of times when you boil your juices and stuff, it helps break down some of that fructose in it, okay? And the glucose, the sugars just a little bit. That's the reason for you having to add a bunch more sugar to it too. That's not the only reason, but all right, we are good. And I'll tell you another thing I did. I'm going a little extra. I had some canned peaches that I opened up the other day for the granddaughters, and they wind up eating that whole quart of peaches between them. They love my canned peaches. So I had a little bit of peach juice left over, and ooh, I didn't want to throw that liquid gold down the sink. So I put it in here, and I saved that juice from my from my peaches. It was only like half of a quart jar, so about a pint, okay? Maybe less than a pint. All right, so we're going to start heating this up. You let this come, I think, y'all, there's so many different ways you can do this syrup. You can let it come to a boil and then add your sugar, or you can add your sugar now, let it come to a boil. Then you boil it for about, I'm going to let this boil for about 15 minutes because I have so much juice in here. And then let it boil for 15 minutes and then let it simmer to try to start thickening up. If I want it just a little bit thicker, you can add a little pectin to it. Or you can add just a little bit of cornstarch, just enough to give it that little whatever, okay? But I am going to add my lemon juice to it. Since this was so much, it's like 5 cups, I think I've got like 2 or 3 tablespoons of lemon juice in there. So I'm going to let this start coming up. It's going to take a little bit for it to start boiling because this is a big stock pot. Okay, so I won't bore you with that. Let me see what else I need to tell you because I'm thinking this off the top of my head, okay? I watched it last night and I'm like, I got to try some of that. Okay, so I'm going to let this come up to boil. And then I'll probably put my sugar in, or I can put it in now if I want to. But I don't really want to mix cold sugar, because if you mix cold sugar in something cold, I mean, it's not like that was in the refrigerator. If you mix sugar into something cold, it doesn't dissolve as well. So I'm going to let this get good and warm or hot before I add the sugar. I don't want it clumping up on me, okay? So I'm going to bring this up. Then I'm going to dump in the sugar, stir it up. I'm going to let it come to a boil, okay? Then I'm going to let it boil for 15 minutes to evaporate some of the water out, but keep the juice, if that makes sense, okay? And the sugar incorporated with the juice will start making a syrup. Like I said, I don't want jelly, okay? So that's the next process. But it's going to take a while, so, okay, I'm going to start cleaning up. But it's equal parts juice, equal parts sugar. I'm trying this with stevia. We're going to see. For number 1, I want my husband to be able to enjoy it. For number 2, I'm experimenting, okay? I'm playing around, okay? So I could have put monk fruit in it, but that stuff is expensive. I'd rather save my monk fruit, whatever, for when I'm baking something, because that little bag right there was expensive, okay? So it's beginning to get warm. I've already got me some jelly jars set up over here. When I get to this part, I'll tell you if I get to. They're out feeding the cows. I may not get to, so I'll tell you while it's quiet in here. She's been playing and running through the house today, so he's got her occupied right now going and feeding the cows. Okay, so I'm going to do the next process, which is mixing, bringing this up to a boil, then letting it simmer a little bit. Then I'm going to spoon or pour the hot liquid into these jars. I'm going to clean the rims. I'm going to put the lids and caps on them. Now I can do this 2 ways. I saw a man just put the liquid in there, and a lot of people do this with jelly. Put the hot liquid in your jars, put your lids and rings on, and turn it upside down. And believe it or not, they will seal. I have done pickles that way. They will seal. But since I want this to be a long shelf life and I can put them in my pantry, I will water bath them for like maybe 10 minutes to make sure the lids and rings seal, okay? So that's 2 different options, okay? I don't want these to ruin. So I am going to water bath them. But I've seen a lot of people, y'all, do their jellies, putting the hot liquid in there and then just turning them upside down, because when the hot liquid cools down, it gels and it gets a little thicker, okay? And they just turn it upside down and it seals. Pickles, you can do pickles the same way. But like I said, I'm going to be safe. Since I want this on my shelf, I am going to go the extra step. If I do this some more, I may just have to do a voiceover, because like I said, it's going to get loud, okay? So I'm going to let this come up. I've got all that together. It's beginning to get warm. So then I will put the sugar in there so it will melt the sugar. I do not want clumpy, okay? So another thing too, you kind of need to keep an eye on this to make sure it just doesn't scorch the bottom of your pan. This is an aluminum pot, so with it having the sugar in it, it can start scorching, and I don't want a scorch taste syrup. So let's see. I think that's all I can do for right now until this gets done. So just to recap, because I'm going to do this off camera because it's going to take a while. I'm letting it get hot enough that it's going to melt the sugar, okay? Then I'm going to let it come to a boil. I'm going to let it boil for 15 minutes. Then cut it down to simmer. Let it simmer for just a few minutes just to incorporate, set it up, let it set, okay? Then I'll show you what I'm going to do on the next step, and I may just have to do a voiceover because I think I just heard my son coming to pick up the little one. So, yeah, and he's bringing my older one. So, yeah, we may get to visit here in a minute. Okay, so I'll probably do a voiceover on the next one, okay? But this is my next step so far. I want to tell y'all right quick, I am putting mine in little jelly jars, but I'm going to be doing more syrups from fruit scraps. So I'm probably going to invest in some of those little bottles that has the little clamp lid on it. Yeah, and then you water bath them too. So I think I may wind up buying me some of those little bottles to know, like, this is not jelly, this is syrup. Of course, when I shake it, I'll be able to tell too. So I want some of those little bottles. So, honey, it's okay. Yeah, but today I'm just going to put them in these little jars. And then that's something that you can do with syrups. Get you some of those little bottles that either has the little caps on them or the clamp lid. I'm probably going to invest in some of those. So that just gave me a good idea for Christmas or birthday. Anybody that, knows me. Okay? All right. So I'll bring you right back. I wanted to tell y'all also, there is so many ways that you can do syrup. Trust me, I know. I sat and I watched video after video after video after video, different channels, different people, different ways to do them. This is just the way that I found that I can do quickly and do the processing. But trust me, there is tons of videos out there that everybody has their own way of doing it that works for them. Just find the way that's easy for you, works for you, the ingredients that works for you. If you might can put honey in it. I don't know at what stage you would put the honey in as a different sweetener. But watch some videos on making simple syrups from fruit scraps, okay? And find a way that you like doing them. Like I said, and different recipes, okay? This is just the way that I found. So just because I say, this is, don't mean you have to do it like I'm doing it. Like I said, I just found a recipe that fit me through my research and my hours of sitting down and watching. So I'm just telling y'all, do find a way that fits you and you'll be fine, okay? So it's coming up to a boil. Just find a video you like. Find the person that you like and you want to follow their recipe. Or if you like this one, come back to this video and let me know how it turned out. Let me know if it didn't work out. Maybe we can figure out what we did wrong, okay? So this is going again, okay? Okay, y'all. I've already got some of these poured in here. So I'm just going to finish pouring these. I'm being very gentle. Okay? Because I am filled to the rim on this. Alright, I'm going to finish filling these 3 jars. I got to be very careful. This is sticky, yeah, because it's had sugar in it. So I got to be very gentle.
What are you doing?
I am pouring this juice, this syrup in here. And it's going to set up once it cools. It's still going to be liquidy right now. It's not going to be syrup until it sets up. I'm actually going to have some more little jars. Be very gentle. This is hot, okay? So don't touch. All right? We are going to wipe our rims real good. Hey, the rest of your pineapple is on the table. You want to finish the rest of your pineapple before Daddy gets here? You can take an apple home with you, but eat it.
Can I have some candy to bring with home?
You know what? Look, I done spoil these grandkids. I fix them up with a goodie bag before they go home all the time, and they done got used to it. Okay, I will pack you an apple. I will pack Cece an apple, and I might send you home with a little bit of candy. How about that? Like that?
I want some little snacks to bring home with.
Get a couple of pieces of candy. Finger tight. Okay. Now, like I said, if you want to, you can either turn this stuff upside down and let it cool off.
This is mine.
That is your candy. All right, you didn't finish it. Take that home with you. Oh, let's see. Not too much candy. One of each. I will get you a goodie bag.
Those.
All right.
These all.
I'll get you a goodie bag and I'll send it home with you. That is jar lifters. Okay? Let me finish telling them this. Okay? Now you can do like that man did, and you can take this and you can turn it upside down and let it cool and seal. You'll start hearing the jars ping, even, and then you'll have syrup. But I'm going to go the extra mile, and I am going to water bath these. I'm going to water bath these for 10 minutes, just enough to seal the jars, and they're hot. But I'm getting all the liquid off of my jars because I want a good seal, so I don't want them sticky either. Okay? So I wound up, I'm going to have more than, yeah, that's hot liquid. See, that's why I told you not to touch these, because they were hot. All right, so we're just going to continue. Wiping these hot jars off. I'm going to have to come up with a couple of more jelly jars. I don't have any little bottles. Like I said, I think that's the next thing. That's hot. I think that's the next thing I'm going to invest in. Let's just do this. Hold and wipe with this rag. Because these are hot liquid, y'all.
I'm trying to tell you something.
Oh, that is a jar lifter. Okay?
What do you do with them?
You lift your jars out of the hot water with those. I gotta have a couple of more jelly jars. I may just wind up using like a little pint. I don't exactly know where all the rest of my jelly jars are. Okay, y'all, I had to come in here. I'm going to have to wrap this video up because they are in the living room wrestling and fighting. He came in and said, "Who wants to fight?" So she's up for it. We call her our little Scrappy because I'm going to tell you, she may be tiny, but she's fierce and she don't take crap off nobody. Okay? So there, it's loud in there. I'm going to finish up this video. I found some more little jars. Had to go out to my building to get some more. Okay, so I got some more little jars, and I'm going to finish pouring that juice in there. Then, I got to hurry before the liquid starts cooling off too much on me. Okay, and then I'm going to put them in the water bath and process them for 10 minutes. Just because I want long shelf stable life, I need to make sure the seals are good and sealed before I put them in my pantry. I've already checked the pineapple. I've tapped them on top. And I've let you know what that was. Okay, so I'm fixing to get these in the water bath. I'm going to process them for 10 minutes and clean up. So y'all, you saw what we just did with $2 pineapples. Okay, we got pineapples to use for just eating fresh, to use for, what else did I say? Use it eating fresh, using in baking. And then I can open up a jar and make some preserves, okay, to put on some biscuits or something, okay? So that's with the pineapple coming up. You saw what I did with the skins, okay? I just made us some more juice. I didn't waste anything, okay? Or you can take the scrap pieces and make a vinegar. I'm going to try some of that next. That's 2 uses for the skins. Then you can try to plant you another pineapple plant. It may not get as big, but you may have a teeny tiny one. Okay, so see all the uses, y'all. This syrup goes on waffles, pancakes, biscuits, ice cream, yogurt. What else do you put syrup on, y'all? Think, okay? Syrup, there you go, okay? If you want to turn that juice into a little bit of jelly, add some pectin to it. Research making jelly. Put you some pectin in it to thicken it up and make a jelly. I just got more liquid out of there, y'all, out of those skins. It drew it out. So see all of the uses that I just got out of a $2 pineapple? $4 because I bought 2. I'm fixing to go buy some more. See? There you go. Okay? I also make I'll throw in this little tip to finish this video off. I make a orange vinegar cleaner, a homemade cleaner too, that I put in my cleaning products. I will take orange peels or lemon peels, put them in a jar, cover them up with vinegar, let it sit for about 14 days. You've got a citrus natural vinegar cleaner. Drain your peels out. Keep your liquid, keep your vinegar, okay? You can strain it, okay, in case it gets anything in it. You can use that as a concentrate and put a little bit in your bottle, your spray bottle at a time. Fill the rest with water, and you have an all-natural vinegar cleaner without all the toxic chemicals. There you go. Oh, that syrup can also, or vinegar, can also be used for marinades, grilling. See how many uses? Go back and count, because I can't think anymore. Go back and count how many uses I got out of a $2 pineapple. You're welcome. I hope this helps you. I got a cat trying to get in. Yes, you was trying to get in. Okay, so all those uses I got out of a $2 pineapple. Y'all research what you can do with vegetable and fruit scraps. There you go. So I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. I'm going to show you a little clip of what's going on in my living room. And this is an all-time thing, y'all. I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. I hope you give this a try. If you do, if it works, please let me know. If it doesn't work, please let me know. And we'll try to figure out maybe what happened, okay? Let me know of some more things that y'all know to do with the scraps of them. That's also going to go on my compost pile for the deer. Okay, there's 2 more uses. Either feeding some pigs or something, deer, squirrels, or save it for compost. Throw it out in your garden. Let it compost over the winter. How many? See, go back and count. Somebody put in the comments how many we wound up having, and then we may come up with more, okay? Y'all interact with me, okay? I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave you with a little clip of what's going on in my living room. Okay, thank y'all. God bless. Did you finally get up out of the floor, Poppy? So much for her messy bun that you made.
It is a messy bun.